You got to bring yourself to the table. And who is that self? I didn't know for a long time, honey, but I know now.
How have you seen this? The conversation in our community, in particular, about mental health, has seemed to evolve. Have you felt that?
It has. It has.
Okay.
The African American communities are. I found out a lot of this when I was touring the country with the book tour. They're starting to do counseling in churches. Community services are making those sessions available for very little money. This is America. You guys can afford therapy. You just have to do some research. There are people out there that will help you. And I assure you, I say this from my heart, if you ask for help, somebody somewhere will.
You've spoken up a lot about mental health,
Mm-hmm.
and I imagine that that encourages people to obviously share with you. Do you have to, in some ways, protect yourself at all? Because if you're hearing these traumas,
Oh, yeah, honey. I don't
yeah.
let too many people roll up.
Okay.
I tell them right away. I had a lot of people come to me right after the Mother Black Hollywood came out, and they would tell me their Me Too stories. And I will say this to you, after 17 years of therapy, I am able to listen for a little while. But then you got to go get help, baby. I'm not the savior. I don't have any answers for you. This is my story. This is my song. And no, I protect myself from being heaved upon, as it were. I know better from being in therapy that long. We can't. You can't really. Let me get this right. You can't change anybody. You can't save anybody. You can't. They have to walk through the fire, and that's why I wrote the book, to tell people there is no fire too big that you can't walk through. Oh, yes, you can. Obama said it, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yes, we can.
yeah.
And we can.
How did your peers in Hollywood, and maybe even in the theater community, react to your book?
Oh, girl. I tell you, I'll go on the internet and read those reviews, about maybe 3 bad ones out of 10,000. People love the Mother Black Hollywood because I was so honest. I gave them everything. And I did it willingly.
Well,
My
I mean,
editor, my
people who
editor,
people who know you though, but people who actually know you in your life, like how did they react to the book? Not like
well,
reviewers.
they know me.
Right. But did they
So
know all of that?
girl, I tell everything to everybody.
Okay, all right.
I try not to heave upon them too many stories at one time. Well, that's why you should always have an S at the end of the word friend. Okay? You need friends. You don't get to dump everything on one friend or 2 friends. And in my case, about 4 or 5.
Okay. All
Girl,
right.
I've got great friends. I'm so fortunate to have great friends and a wonderful family. You know, look, I've got nothing to complain about. Black has just been picked up for a 7th season. I've put on a little COVID-19 quarantining weight,
I don't
but
believe
I'll
you.
I'll
I don't
get it
believe
off. I'll get it off before Blackish. And also, because you got to be healthy to do that schedule, honey. No Twinkie eating, okay? You better put that carrot in your mouth. I just had a piece of birthday cake before I came on with you, and I was like, "Arr." So I just pretended it was carrot soup. Yeah. So,
you.
but no, I just want everybody to take care of themselves so you can pursue happiness. So many of our people are oppressed and depressed, and they repress. You got to go down to the root of that pain and pull it out, y'all. Come on. Who are you standing in that protest line? How you feeling? You got to bring yourself to the table. And who is that self? I didn't know for a long time, honey, but I know now. I know that I care. And sometimes that's just enough. I tell people, you do your best and you leave the rest. Can't save the world, save yourself.
You mentioned the success of Blackish, which is outstanding. But there's another successful show that the social media streets would like to see you join, the Boondocks. I'm sure you have heard this. I mean, you have been a voice in so many animated projects.
Oh,
There is an
Jemele.
active campaign. I had Regina King on recently, and we talked about this. We know, unfortunately, what happened to John Witherspoon. You coming in to raise Riley, like the
Girl,
streets
let me,
want this.
I have to tell you, I got back from, I think it was, is it Indonesia or Antarctica? I don't know. No, it was Indonesia. I had just gotten back into the country, so I had not seen this campaign about Boondocks. But I was at John's funeral. And I love his wife, Angela. He was an amazing, funny fool. I'm sorry. John Witherspoon was a fool.
He would appreciate that.
And we were fools together. So when everybody wanted me to come and replace him on fill his shoes. Well, I can't fill his shoes, but come on, as what did they call me,
I
Grandma?
think they wanted you to be his sister or
Yeah.
some auntie out of nowhere.
Well, it would be perfect casting, and I would love to do it. And I think they know that I would do it if they were to ask me. But nobody can replace John.
All right. I'm just saying, this is.
If they ask me, I'll do it. Why not? Are you kidding?
We're gonna put it into existence.
Now you do know that I guest starred on Boondocks already.
I do know
twice.
That.
Oh, yep. Girl, I had a good time. A mob boss. I think she talk like this. Now you and hot chocolate, you come over here and tell me what you want, because these girls will put anything on their hat. Girl, I can give you a voice. Gas. I got lots of gas. Now that's Flo from Cars. Let me give you a little bit of Mama Odie from Princess and the Frog. Yo, my gumbo's burning. Y'all want to be human? Just kidding with you, baby. Girl, and I picked that voice up, from Mom's Mabley. Because, girl, I used to listen to her albums when I was a little girl. I studied her comic timing. Mom's Mabley and Hattie McDaniel and Pearl Bailey were they had perfect timing. And the voices were Judy Garland, Aretha, Shirley Bassey. I'm missing one. I'm missing a lot. There were a lot of influences.
I know you have a reference for Lucille Ball too.
Yeah, well, that's my girl.
Yeah,
that's my girl. Bottom me the
Benjamin.
Oh, and Auntie Sloom from Addams Family. Gomez, I want you to take care of everything here. I am sick to death of these people. She was great. And then there's Professor Granville on the Disney series Big Hero 6. And I can't even do it. Well, let me see. And she talks like that. Hiro Hamada, I want you to come in here. Come in here and take care of all of these things. All right, children, take a seat. Everyone, take a seat. So I love doing those voices.
Well, that's why you would be a perfect fit. You've obviously worked with a lot of really incredible people and done some incredible movies. The Preacher's Wife, what was it like working with Whitney Houston?
Girl, we all miss her so much. It's stupid. It really is stupid how much I miss her. Working with her was fun. She was nervous about her acting. Kevin Costner says that about Bodyguard. She was a chanteuse. And she loved me and I loved her. I was a mama for 3 months of my life. I saw that she was troubled. I didn't know what drugs like that looked like. I just, But I said to her one day, we were at the pier on the Hudson River, and we were in a kitchen. I don't know how we got in a kitchen from the filming, but I said to her, I said, we talked a little bit. I said, well, Whitney, I go to therapy, and before I could get pee out, she turned, she said, Lord, Savior, Jesus Christ, take care of me. And when somebody tells you, Lord, Savior, Jesus Christ, take care of them like that, you leave them alone. But I didn't leave her alone because I loved her. I went down to Atlanta. I was going to have dinner with her, but, she didn't show. I had driven out to her house, and eventually had dinner with Sissy and her sister-in-law. And the last time I heard her, when she had called and she said, I'm going to do it this time, Mama. She was getting ready for waiting to exhale. I said, okay, baby. You call me when you get back to Los Angeles. Yeah.
Do a lot of the younger actors that you work with, I know it can be a tricky thing when you you guys are on set together, and I know that there's boundaries that you're not trying to cross and everything, but I'm sure because you've seen so much and are so experienced, life experience, not even acting experience, how much do you feel obligated or compelled to kind of mentor younger actors who
Girl, I get them all.
Do you?
I get them all when I work with them. Gabrielle Union, I tell you. Gabrielle, Jada from Back in Different World.
Mm-hmm.
These are all my babies. AJ Johnson. Oh, girl, all of them. I can't even name them all. If I worked with them, I was in their face. If I saw them doing something. Oh, no, honey. Talking about the Mother Black Hollywood. Taraji. Oh, shoot. All of them. I love all my babies. Are you kidding? Shoot. If I get a minute on set, I'm going to say, what you doing? How you doing? I'm there to listen. Maybe the fact that I didn't have children, that I didn't have them, I guess I just became the mama of the world. Girl, I don't know. You can't explain everything in your life, but when you draw the bottom line, God, just take it one step at a time. I go deeper than one day at a time or 1 hour at a time. What are you doing right now, Jenny? What are you doing? I had a fight with my best friend this morning. I was like, what? He sent me an article about racism. And when I went, I couldn't open it. You couldn't open the link. So I went on to something else. Girl, and he pulled that this morning when I had all these interviews. I said, girl, he hung up on me. I haven't had an argument like that in 100 years. All right, yesterday. But here's the thing. Girl, I'm going to write him an email because he'll probably see this. He knows how much I love him.
Oh,
like they say in The Matrix, you never know a person until you fight them.